Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a lovely day. I feel when you don't know whether it's your neighbors being rude or your roommates. But someone is listening to something so loud it's making my walls buzz. And it's amazing, because I'm like, if it was one of my roommates or like my cousin or something, I'd be like, okay, turn the fuck down. But if it isn't, oh my god, I don't have the capacity to be like at like a random person. A little loud. A little loud. Not quite there. En eso de fe. Eso soy. Eso yo. Really? They don't let me draw. That's because I'm not using the right tool in the slightest. Awesome.
I was standing, staying still, never said what I feel, and every time I took the blame, carried all this quiet shame, 'cause all the pressure in my chest, I've gotta fight to catch my breath, when every step still feels the same, trying not to break.
Where do I go from here? You'll disappear. I don't try, I don't know, I'm waiting on you. Where do I go from here? There'll be no more tears. To the top of the fire. What's inside for real? My eyeballs do not want to focus today. Like, physically, in every conceivable way, physically. They're like, but what if I didn't? And I'm like, that's not how you're supposed to work. My eyeballs are like, but blurry? Blurry? No, not blurry. Not blurry. I like the blurry. Ah, I can't fucking see. Eyeballs. I can't see it. And I don't know why they do that. They just do that sometimes. And it has something to do with whether I'm tired or not. Sometimes I'm like up, I feel refreshed. I actually feel pretty good right now, like energy-wise, but my eyeballs are like, no, your focusing isn't you. It's a no, and I don't like it. I'm not gonna do it. Part of me's like, well, maybe I just need new glasses. But then, you know, eventually it just fucking stops doing it, and then I'm like, oh, alright, well, whatever. Should I actually look into it? Is this actually a problem? Probably, but you know. Would I really be me if I actually paid attention to, I don't know, possible warning signs of some random illness? Fuck no! We ignore things until they become a problem. Admittedly, this particular problem has been plaguing me since I was, like, much younger. So I just assume that sometimes my eyeballs are rebellious shitbags. And that's what they're gonna do that. That's what they're gonna do. Sometimes the eyeballs are feisty and don't want to do their damn job. And who am I to tell them to do a job? Like, you're unemployed. You can't tell us to get a job. So funny trying to explain to people the concept of I am unemployable. Like, well, I mean, don't say that about yourself. Like, no. That's just admitting it. Like, it's not the same thing as being, I don't think a book. Because, like, you know, had a bad day or your job, like, disappeared or some random shit. No, I'm actually unemployable. God, it's like the same. Oh, okay. So here's the stupidest thing ever. So this girl who is obviously doing one of these, I'll use the internet to help keep me honest about my diet, which of course is always the worst choice to make unless you are literally already thin. Unless you're literally already thin, but even then people are still probably gonna bitch at you. You just, you know, you can't have be feminine in any way and proclaim, here, I am eating the foods in any conceivable way. People just get mad about it. This girl's like, you know, this is what I eat as a fat person, and you know, because she's doing the fat Amy thing. I'm just gonna beat you to you calling me fat. So she's clearly eating a fair decent amount of calories, but definitely definitely in deficit. She's definitely eating foods that are healthy, and it's all a really good selection. And oh my god, the comments being like, yeah, well, how are you doing that and still being a fatty? I'm like, I'm just curious what you think dieting is. Because I think you and I have different definitions, because clearly you seem to think that anybody who eats healthy has to be thin, by definition somehow, and that makes no sense. Oh yeah, funny story. So, I'm old enough, haha, because I'm ancient, to have played Baldur's Gate 1 with friends. Like, actually played it with friends in real life, sort of thing. Which, back then, it's not like the internet was good enough for that. You needed a LAN. So we all hauled our gigantic-ass PCs all together into one room, got them all working together, playing Baldur's Gate 1. So, I was playing a druid. I was playing a druid, someone else was playing, I think a paladin, another person was playing, I was the healer, but we definitely had, like, either a wizard or a sorcerer in the party. So, before we were gonna take a rest, because there's some pretty obvious, like, safe areas where you can, like, take a rest for the night, sort of thing. It's not the same as Baldur's Gate 3, where you just go back to camp, and that camp changes based on your location in the game. Instead, there's, like, actual safe rooms that you can kind of identify by their size, and, you know, there's usually a little campfire and stuff. You hope you escape that fan? What, the gamer fan guy? don't know. He was here yesterday looking for you. Oh, yeah, anyways, so we were in one of those safe rooms before what one could probably be presumed as a boss. We're all sitting there, and because I'm playing a druid and I had all my spell slots and I knew I needed to empty them anyway, I just cast all of my... I just cast all my summon animal companion, because that was usually what I did. Like, I would just summon a whole bunch of wild animals when we were just, like, moving from place to place. Because wasting, healing spells when we could just kill things more efficiently made sense. But when you're talking about a boss, usually the boss does a bunch of damage and there's not much you can do about it, so you want everybody to like, be able to heal, so I had to get rid of all my spell slots anyway. So I dumped all my spell slots and summoned all these dogs everywhere. Dogs or wolves, I don't remember. And then the guy who was playing the wizard summoned a whole bunch of skeletons everywhere. And then we found out that if you summon enough stuff into a small enough room, because the entire room was packed, if you summon enough things into a small enough room, you can't rest. We're just sitting there going, how long are these gonna stick around? And really, they'd stick around for like literal, like, 20 minutes of in real time if we just stood there and waited for them to despawn. So, shit, we're gonna have to reload the save. And then it's like, well, no, I think I've got a solution. Says the wizard, who immediately casts Fireball and kills everybody. Oof. I do know how that be. Everybody does that. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna be the same person. The enthusiastic fan who has been about seems more like the type to be like, I don't know, supportive? Maybe creepy, definitely, but like, I would hope that they'd be more supportive than that and not be like, threatening you? That's so weird. You know what's more likely? Your odd little fan has been talking too much to other kids at your school who are now using that person's enjoyment of your content. Unless they are actually a super creeper. Always possible. Always very possible. How in the world would they be able to follow you anyway? Like, that doesn't seem possible on any conceivable way. It's so odd. Good job, me. You didn't check. Hi, Waffles.
Fact or fiction, you picked your poison. This mental friction, clearly it's been broken. Borderline tragic, you're so dramatic. It's automatic, you turn it on like magic. What would it take to make you feel better again? What would it take to make you feel better again? What would it take to make you feel better again? Better again.
I wanna know that it goes, that it has control. Would you just be fucking honest? Would you just be fucking honest?
Get the picture, I beg to differ. You don't deliver, truth it tastes so bitter. Walking a fine line, living a white lie. You're wasting my time, waiting for a bright side. Staring up at the ceiling, do we lose the plot? Get you in a fair with the feelings, is this all we got? It should have been fucking easy, but turns out it's not. Can someone please stop the bleeding till you call the shots? So staring up at the ceiling, do we lose the plot? Get you in a fair with the feelings, is this all we got? It should have been fucking easy.
Are they finding you on YouTube?
Can someone please stop the bleeding?
Oh no, I'm not. Thank you for reminding me. Somehow that went... I tried to start it, but I guess it stopped. Yeah, somehow it started and then stopped. I'm gonna see if I can restart it. Oh my god, this stupid thing. Swear to god, this thing never lets me fucking start a stream properly. It really doesn't want to let me do it. It wants to fucking do anything but let me start my stream. Like, you have to hit the go live, you have to wait it out, you have to wait another 5 fucking minutes or else it just crashes. The scuffing! It shall continue! Are you gonna let me start it properly this time? Dare we even ask? Looks like it's actually starting up this time. Well, Gamerman, I presume that you are having a lot of fun role-playing because what you're describing is absolutely 100% impossible to do. I was just like, well, there might be some sort of weird app or other that someone could be using, but obviously you're just having some fun role-playing. I mean, at least you weren't actually in trouble. That would be sad. Oh, tonight, be a little sense in the road. Heart out, but I gotta sing. Lost in a rhythm, and glad. Pull me in the twisted neck. Falling deeper. Pull me under. Hun, the things you're describing are literally impossible to do. You heard me typing a little while ago, right? You know what I was typing in? How would I track my friends watching things on YouTube? You can't. How would I track my child doing this on YouTube so I can, you know, do privacy monitoring thing? You can't. It's not built into YouTube. So if someone's finding you miraculously on every single channel, either you have told them every single channel that you hang out on and they just methodically check them until they find you, or you're having a bit of fun and that's fine. The thing is, if it was some sort of app that allowed you to track your friends slash specific usernames so that you can see whether or not they're in a specific chat or not, then you can potentially find an app to block that. I was looking. And then I realized, you know, it's a, sort of a ridiculous ask, but not impossible, I suppose. But more likely, if you've told them about my channel, then they're gonna come here looking for you if they're coming here to look for you. Sort of thing. What do you mean, Google screen? Hey, Anonymous CK. So you're live streaming right now, and they're following you from chat to chat? Like, hun. Of course they'd be able to find you if you're literally broadcasting. Round and round, round and round. Make me see round and round, round and round, round and round.
Lá sáng sơ rơi rụng, ôm nỗi sầu thầm lặng, hương sắc hoa sập hàng mặc kệ gió mây ngàn, rồi biết đi về đâu, trôi theo áng mây phiêu bờ. Ai thấu lòng có nhớ, ai thấu hiểu lòng thương lắm vẫn duyên lỡ làng. Ai thương thân này để có ngước lên trời cao dang rộng cánh tay, dang rộng cánh tay.
I see your channel, I see your channel, I see another one of your channels, I see another one of your channels, I see another one of your channels, I see your videos. Yes. It's all just your videos. Look in pictures? I mean, it's not a live image. At all. I mean, I am there. That's interesting, but... It is weird though. Like that's pretty rare. It is kind of cool though. I mean, not the person being weird at you, but the... No, they're not private at all. I literally published the one titled Birds, like a couple of weeks ago? Like the one where I was stuck doing a specific gauntlet in Silksong for like ever. So probably what happened was your name was captured in like the title card for it. For that video, so because it's text and, you know, Google's quite good at reading text out of an image, it just read your name and associated that, your name, with you know, because it's such a specific string, right? So Google put up the pictures. Well, I put up the pictures, basically. Can't I fucking see? God, I'm so frustrated. No, I shall explode! I shall explode! Ah! A funeral. Twinkle blood right away. The center. The thing I'm trying to fight. My heart took a U-turn. The light made my skin burn. Time after time as I need to mean, yeah, that's possible. It doesn't explain all the other channels he supposedly showed up in. And also, it doesn't actually prove that he's the one that approached you at school, because I know at one point in time I was making some stuff, like, for a website, and some bullies at my school found out about the fact that I was making some stuff for a website, found the website, and then proceeded to torture me with it, and I'm just like, why? It's not for you, so yeah, no, it would be something you don't understand. Why are you even bothering with me about this? Why? Because bullying is bullying everywhere. But I also wouldn't put it beyond, say, a cute, adorable fan being all like, "Oh my god, the guy that the person who streams real good is at the school, and I really liked him," and then like bully be like, "Oh my god, I'm going to go like be a bully." That is how bullies do. They're jerks. Might be like, oh, well, at least it'll stop when I'm an adult. No. Bullies just find other ways to get away with being bullies. Like, actually stop or learn their lesson or they're decent human beings ever. It's a goddamn shame. Like, oh, what do you mean? Like, adults have bullies? Yes, adults have bullies. They're usually trying to get in positions of authority and then they make people's lives miserable by being, oh, I'm the boss, you gotta come in and do this work, I'm gonna fucking fire you. Oh, this person I like can totally get away with, you know, having one mistake on their thing, but you, I don't like you, so if you do have even like a half a mistake or something that could be perceived as a mistake, well then I'm just gonna get you fired, you know, because that's just how they operate, because they're assholes. Universally. Speaking of bullies, bully bosses, because that's just how they be. Had this fucking useless boss. She absolutely prided herself on getting people to quit. Which is stupid, especially when you're already working in like a job that already has a high turnover. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. That's the dumbest thing you can do. You want to make sure people stay. Because if you can't keep people working, you're literally going to end up with, like, labor deficits, which is a pain for everybody. But she just really liked getting people to quit the job. I don't know why. But it was one of her favorite things to do, is to torture people. Uh-huh. Oh my god. You know what's so funny? Is like, I spend so much time on social media, but I also don't have a lot of accounts. Like, it's like, oh, well, what, you know, what happened on Twitter? I don't fucking know. Well, can you get on Twitter? Yeah. What's your account there? It doesn't post anything. To be fair, I did actually get my other Twitter account banned. Because Elmo has no sense of humor. And he's a bitch. Sorry that we need no one has ever been. All the sin beneath our skin. The skies will break the chain. There's so much corn in these fields. It's true. There's so much corn on those in those fields. So much corn. It's actually probably a problem. How did I manage to draw a line that I can only see now? What? I'm so confused by that. It's fine, I guess. To be honest, if it was just the corn, it wouldn't be so problematic, but it's everything else, really. To be fair, like, you know the funniest thing in the world? The funniest thing in the world is the amount of people who would join Twitter, realize there was plenty of corn to be had, and then immediately follow like a zillion corn accounts without realizing that everybody can see everybody you follow on Twitter. Especially when they're like, you know, they've got like that default douchebag, the default douchebag Twitter profile of husband, father, Christian, male, white. You know, like they're following 15 gay porn accounts. Like, honey. I mean, we all knew. Oh no, I didn't use my real name, but I did use this name. It was this account, but I also told, like, I... So here's the thing. So Elmo takes over, and Twitter did not change right away, right? Like, it functioned poorly. Like, it crashed a bunch, because he basically destroyed a bunch of the servers, and then he had to hire a bunch of people back to, like, get the servers back online and all this other stuff. But for the most part, you know, blockchains still worked. You could still just communicate with people, but eventually the For You page started getting overtaken by things that Elon liked. So, like, you know, I'm part of the trans community, I'm part of the disabled community, I'm part of the VTuber community, and literally my entire For You catalog, which should be based on my interests and like things that people that I like have liked. Like, that's generally how that sort of thing would work. Instead, it was just full of, like, right-wing pundits and transphobia and, like, really brutal shit. And I was like, okay, so I can't really use this part of Twitter anymore, because I'd block... So, like, I was like, okay, well, let's just make sure I've got everybody here blocked, right? So, you know, make sure we block all these people. Block. And then, like, it'll be like, this person... So, it'd be like, I'll just use Elon as the example. So I didn't actually have Elon blocked at first, but because he was posting so often, and I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm just gonna block Elon too. So I blocked Elon, and then it'd be like, this person liked something Elon said. I'm like, I don't know who this person is, and I don't want to see this thing. So then I'd block them. And then that just kept happening. So I was like, what the fuck? Okay, Elon, I'm so tired of seeing your shit. Like, I posted this because I was like, whatever. Like, he'd ever fucking read this. Like, I'm so tired of seeing Elon's shit. I have blocked him again. And, like, I'm just tired of it. And then all of a sudden, Elon unblocked himself for everybody on the fucking platform. And I was like, oh my god, you fucking douchebag. Fuck you. And then I posted that on his thing saying, you know, this is a very important announcement, and it was like, vote for Trump or something like that. I was like, okay, fuck this shit. Fuck you, Elon. And then I got permabanned for saying fuck you, Elon. So I was like, well, you know what, fuck you. Oh, bye, gamer man. So anyways, if you want to get, like, people like, you know, what's the speed run to get perma'd off of it? All you have to do is tell Elon to go fuck himself. That's how fast it happens. Cause it literally took me 20 minutes to get banned for telling him to go fuck himself, for making me unban him or unblock him. Well, fair enough. Bye. Anyway, right? Actually, I'm pretty sure I told him to shove a stick up his ass, which I guess was considered to be, like, graphic violence, but, like... Honey, I'm sorry I called you out there, but everybody knows your particular enjoyment of those things. Well, how did I manage to do that again? That's not the right tool. That's the eraser, not the blender. But anyways, that was my VTuber account that got banned, and I was like, I could make a new one, or I could just stay off of this stupid platform because it's depressing the shit out of me. And that's what I opted for. Because it wasn't like I was able to see anything new from anybody that I used to follow on Twitter. Like, it wasn't as though I was able to find anything really anymore. Because to be fair, a lot of people just sort of moved on when their, like, For You page kind of went completely to shit. I mean, I understand. Some people are like, oh, fucking snowflake. But, like, if it isn't being useful to me, why should I keep it? Like, that's the nature of the internet. Like, if it's not being useful to me, I'm clearly not going to use it anymore. That's the wrong tool. Oh yeah, actually, that's the reason why I brought up the concept of the speedrun of how fast you can get banned off of Twitter. Is I've actually seen someone do that. They were like, you know, I'm gonna see how long it takes me to get banned off of, like, perma-banned off of Twitter. We're saying, you know, like, I don't even want to say typical left-wing, but like more like typical liberal, like, statements. Like, it would be nice if people could eat food regardless of their income. And I'm just like, wow, that's such a you really think they're gonna ban you for the— I mean, alright. I don't even know what the point of that freaking video was, because they didn't say anything remotely edgy. Like, you can totally go there if you really want to. You can be edgy and get yourself banned, but that's just a pretty weak sauce take that I don't think anybody's gonna do anything but, like, maybe bitch at you a little bit on your timeline. Oh my god, the dumbest thing in the world. Ugh, things I don't miss from Twitter. Somebody going into your posts, like, they argued with you on some random page or other, or some random thread or other, about, you know, logistics of something. And then instead of just continuing to argue there, they go onto your regular stuff and they're like, oh my god, you liked a picture of a cat. Well, this explains everything about why you're so stupid when it comes to this. I'm just like, why? I get that you hate my guts and you want me to feel bad, but this is just stupid at this point. Actually, I saw... Okay, so the funniest... I don't even know who the guy was. But some random YouTuber who has a bit of a five head going on. Someone found a picture of him, and they started a tic-tac-toe on his forehead. And it became this enormous fucking meme. Like you do. You know, these things happen. And I don't know why, but for some reason that, like, absolutely tickled me. I thought that was the funniest shit. I wonder if I can find it. Anyways, it became a whole thing about drawing things on this guy's forehead. And, yeah, the original is just some random YouTuber or somewhat internet celebrity who's just like, I'm never going to Supercuts again. Look what they did to my hair. And then people start playing tic-tac-toe on his forehead. And for some reason, that devolved into this just like absolute war between like the X's and O's for a period of time. There was stupidity. But yes, I know what you mean by the death battles and people like just losing touch with reality at each other. It's so dumb. I mean, on a certain level, it could be fun if it was consensual, but it never fucking is. It's not like one of these things where everybody's kind of having fun together. Instead, it's just like people being complete and total douche nozzles to each other, and it's like, okay, well, you know, this could have been fun for people. But instead, you are sitting here telling me that, you know, so-and-so is better than so-and-so because, you know, it's almost like, my mom's better than your mom because, like, my mom can do this and this. Oh, yeah, well, my mom can do this and this. Your dad's a garbage man. Oh, my God. That was such a funny insult. That is seriously one of the funniest insults that does not make any sense given the concept. Your dad's a garbage man. Yeah, well, no, he's not. He's not a garbage man. He's a garbage man. He smells like garbage. I feel like I'd be like, oh wow, your dad's a garbage man? I bet he makes a lot of money. I have too many water bottles on my desk. Before I didn't have enough water bottles on my desk. But what am I complaining about? Everything, everything, everything. My Kimiko is swung. Goku could totally beat the shit out of Superman. That is seriously the funniest freaking the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Is people going off about whether or not Goku versus Superman. A, whatever happened, it wouldn't. But B, if it fucking did, who would win? It really depends on who's writing it and whether or not they want to be honest with themselves. And also how long the arc's allowed to be. Yeah, exactly. They would be really good friends, and Goku would be like, "Oh my god, you know, I keep fucking dying," and Soups would be like, "Yeah, no, me too." So many of the, you know, this character versus this character, like, completely ignores the fact that, like, usually characters talk to each other and would verify each other's intentions before any shenanigans went down. As much as you want to sit there and say Goku would win in a fight against him and Superman, and be like, yeah, but they'd have a conversation about it first, and most likely Goku would be like, "Oh wow, you're really strong. Can we fight sometime?" And Superman would be like, "I don't really have time for that." And like Goku would be like, "Fair enough. If you ever enter a freaking like a martial arts battle, I will kick your ass." And Superman's like, "You probably would. Have a good day." "Yeah, you too." Like, that's how the conversation would go. Now the one type of combat, like question mark would they fight, is like, it would be interesting to see characters who have similar powers between Marvel and DC. Like whose power would be better? Like for instance, Quicksilver versus Flash. We already know who wins. The Flash wins because he can literally travel through time, and Quicksilver's never demonstrated any level of speed close to that. Like, he can't even travel as fast as the speed of light, which is stupid to say out loud, but it's true. Like, the Flash can run faster than the speed of light, as far as I can understand it. So, yeah, no, the Flash wins. But, like, for instance, Plastic Man versus Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. That would be an interesting, not battle, but, like, what's their capacity? Like, what's... Does Plastic Man even have the wherewithal to realize that if his brain is elastic, that he could actually make himself smarter by making his neurons do more shit? No, because he's too busy looking at girls' skirts. That's literally Plastic Man in a nutshell. I swear to God, the little tongue-in-cheek situation of Plastic Man being an unrepentant pervert is so funny because it's so not DC's bag. Like, it's not. It's always been very hush-hush because it's not. Like, well, one, it's not allowed by the Comic Codes Authority, blah, 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 but, like, the fact that he is a flaming pervert and he does not have, like, nobody confronts him on it. Nobody does. Because for some reason, the joke is that, you know, he doesn't mean any harm by it, I guess? Or that it's always funny, so it's funny? Or that somehow, whoever he is, like, because he likes to turn himself into chairs, specifically chairs that were reserved for female superheroes, they are shocked, but not surprised somehow, and, you know, they're like, you know, fuck off, and he's like, aww, I was practicing being a chair, it's good practice to pretend to be a chair. Oh, what do you mean it was your chair? I mean, it could have been his chair. That would have been fun, too. Like... But, like, for some reason, it isn't even a matter of, like, everybody getting pissed off at Plastic Man, because on a certain level, he's also so weird and so unapproachable that confronting him on anything just results in absolutely horrific situations on every conceivable level. Do I believe that he makes real videos? It means that it depends on what you mean by real. Like, does he actually go out and film the video, or does he use AI? He definitely doesn't use AI. If you are asking, like, do I think that his contests are rigged? Some of them are, but I think that's sort of the fun and the joke of them, is the fact that there's sort of, everybody can kind of acknowledge who's about to win the money sort of thing. Because, you know, they're making it for the content, but sometimes people just, you know, he's just gonna give somebody some money or whatever. Do I think that he actually, like, in his old videos, like, does he trash people's cars? Yes, I do think he did that, and I really didn't like those videos. Because to be fair, the look on people's faces was too genuine for me to not believe that he really didn't ask permission before crushing someone's car and giving them a new one. I never really liked those videos. At all. Does he actually hand the stuff out? Oh yeah. Yeah. For the most part. I mean, there's apparently been some instances where he didn't, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure he has. If he hadn't, you remember, like, there would be so much shit about it online. Like, not just rumors, but people being like, you know, here's the contract I signed, and, you know, I was owed this much money, and it never got paid, and, you know. He'd get himself sued if he didn't actually, like, pay out. But whether or not he actually, like, pays things is beside the point entirely. Because, like, he does do a lot of what I would consider to be incredibly unethical things for, you know, people who are essentially employees. Like, there are rules surrounding that, so, like, telling somebody that they've got to be sleep deprived for, like, a month to win $1 million is a good way to put someone's health in jeopardy. And normally you can't do that sort of thing and put it on, say, cable TV. Not that that really exists anymore, but you wouldn't have been able to do something like that and put it on cable TV because that's considered to be torture. In every sense of the word. So, like, it's not illegal activity, but he kind of gets away with it because it's YouTube? So, that's some of the parts that I kind of like. I don't like this guy, because the stuff he's doing is not legal in real life. But one thing you should be aware of, Felix, is if somebody's like, "Hi, I'm Mr. Beast. All you have to do is do this." Don't fucking believe it. Don't fucking believe it. If it's not literally Mr. Beast walking up to you and telling you that, if you got a random email or a message in your inbox or some random shit like that, that's not him. It never will be. He will never make offers like that. He literally just calls up people to torture. He knows a lot of people. That's, like, I mean, on a certain level of, is it fake? Probably not, but he does mostly just give his money to his friends and employees. Because, you know, they're easy to call up and just get them to do stuff for him. So, like, if somebody random has, like, messaged you and said, "I'm Mr. Beast, all you have to do is do this. Just give me your banking information." That's a scam. That's not Mr. Beast. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't call it unethical, I just wouldn't want to do it myself. Like, I'd just literally be like, maybe not. Maybe I won't. No. Like, would you like to? No. No. You know what's funny is I had sort of, like, almost drawn a line the last time I saw him destroy someone's car. But you know the one that actually, like, made me just sort of throw in the towel with him? Was, you know, this is my grandparents' house. We're moving them into a new house. While they're still here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up their pool with Orbeez. Wouldn't that be fun? And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So they fill up the pool with Orbeez, and of course all the Orbeez grow, and then of course they put in way too many Orbeez, which resulted in Orbeez over the sides. Orbeez goddamn everywhere. So many little fucking orbs everywhere. So many. And, you know, they're jumping in them and, like, splashing around in them and, you know, playing with them. Like, wow, this was super fun. And I was sort of like, those are all over the lawn. Like, that shit ain't going anywhere. Like, and then he, like, turns to his friend and is like, who's gonna clean this up? And his friend is like, oh no, like, I don't have time. And he's like, yeah, no one has time. Don't worry about it. They're moving anyway. And I'm like, part of me thinks that, one, maybe he did clean it up, but two, he might not have. Which is incredibly douchey. But he also would never have been able to get all of them out of the lawn. There was so many. Yeah, Orbeez are fun, but when it's 400 bazillion of them, it is a level of mess that will never, ever go away. Hi, Skulls. How am I? I exist, and that is all I can say. I have done some of the arts. Just woke up. Nice. Welcome to the land of the Way King. It's still miserable out here. You might want to go back to bed. I mean, if you can. But also, happy Halloween for anybody who's, like, in my area who actually goes, like, yay, Halloween! Also, happy the crow fucking died evening. So he technically died the day, like, on Devil's Night into Halloween. Sleeping in jeans is fine. To be fair, if I want to get up in like 4 hours, I wear like jeans. Because the thing is, if I'm tired enough that I don't want to take the time to take them off, I know that I will end up getting up in real short order. Okay. This